In the heart of a bustling city, there was a tiny, scruffy puppy named Max. He had big, round eyes and a golden coat that shone brightly under the sun, but Max had one major problem. He had been lost. One morning, while chasing after a butterfly in the park, he wandered too far from his home. The moment he realized he was lost, panic set in. He looked around, but everything seemed unfamiliar. The streets were noisy, and the tall buildings towered over him, making him feel smaller than ever. Max tried to call out, but his little bark was drowned out by the hum of the city. He wandered through the streets, his tiny paws growing tired. With no idea where to go, Max just walked. He passed busy shops, crowded bus stations, and endless rows of cars, but none of it felt right. Every face he passed seemed to ignore him, and the sounds of the city only made him feel more alone. After hours of searching, Max finally found a quiet alley, hidden away from the chaos of the city. He was exhausted, hungry, and thirsty, but he knew he couldn't give up. As the sun began to set, Max curled up under a bench, hoping for a miracle. The sky was turning pink and purple, and the stars were starting to twinkle above. It was then that he heard a familiar sound, a gentle voice calling his name. "Max! Max, where are you?" It was his owner. Max's heart leaped in his chest as he stood up and began to bark excitedly. His owner appeared at the end of the alley, running toward him with tears of joy in her eyes. She had been searching for him all day, calling his name through the streets, asking everyone if they had seen him. When she saw Max, she scooped him up in her arms, holding him close and promising never to let him go. Max had been lost, but in the end, he was found. He had made his way through the busy, confusing city, guided by nothing but his instinct and hope. The journey had been long and difficult, but Max's determination and courage led him back to the love of his family. From that day forward, he never strayed far from home again, knowing that no matter how lost he felt, love would always find its way.